That's Eric Church. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's edition of AM Minnesota. We're going to learn about a terrific event that's coming up. Yep, the Y Pro group of the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce. That stands for Young Professionals, which tells you I have young people in the studio with this old man. We've got 3 young ladies from the Y Pro group. I don't know why there aren't any guys here. We're going to find out if they have guys in their group. Amy Kramer is with us. Casie Steeves is with us. Beckie Lippert is with us. And, well, we have another person too, but they're not quite here yet. Right, Casie?
Right.
Awesome. Very cool. I was a December baby.
Good.
Yeah. So that's a good month to be born in. All the good people are born in
Well,
December.
I'll shoot for your birthday, Gordy.
All right. I just need everybody really close to those microphones. So before we get started into the nitty-gritty here, Beckie, is there like presidents or vice presidents or anything of the Y Pro group?
You have a chair. I guess Haley Harn is our chair.
Okay.
Yeah. Not vice president, but just to note that Y Pro does not have an age limit. We are and want everyone to come and join us. And Young Professionals is young at heart. So.
Oh, really? So I could be a Y Pro member and I'm almost 60?
You sure could.
Wow.
We would love to have you.
We would think you would be a great Y Pro
Yeah.
member.
Yeah. Who's your oldest member? Well, you don't have to say who it is. But how old is your oldest member?
I don't know, 40s.
Well, there you go. See.
Yeah.
Anyway, Y Pro is. How long have you been around? Amy, you worked at the chamber. How long has Y Pro been around?
Yeah, I think that we began about 9 or 10 years ago, right around there.
Yeah. Is it an idea of somebody that was in the chamber, or how did it come about?
I don't remember how it came about, but we kind of started out large and then we kind of shriveled down a little bit, and I feel like the last couple years we've really amped up everything again, and we really have great participation, and so it's been really good.
Yeah. Do you have guys in your group?
We have lots of guys in our group.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good to know. You know how many members you have?
Currently we have about 30. I think it's at 31.
Okay. 31 members.
32 after you joined today.
Yep.
Yeah, right. The Y Pro group, Young Professionals. See what I got to work with in the next 28 minutes or so?
It's your lucky day.
Yes, it is. Very, very much so. Anyway, they're having not a fundraiser, a coat drive. It's coming up. Warm Our Community is what you're calling it. Right, Amy?
That's correct. So the Young Professional Group, we have 3 goals that we try to accomplish with each of our monthly events. We have grow yourself, grow your business, and grow your community. So obviously working with this coat drive is something that fulfills the grow your community. So it's just a little community service project to help those in our community who aren't as fortunate.
And it was an amazing success in its first year a season ago. We're going to talk about that in the next segment. But first of all, Amy, what do you do professionally?
I work at United Investment Group. I work with Greg Payne as his financial advisor assistant.
Okay. And what do you do, Casie?
I am the membership director at the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce.
And you are?
Beckie Lippert.
Right, but I mean, what do you do?
What do I do? I work I'm a realtor at Weikert Realtors Heartland.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few realtors in this group, the Y Pro group.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah.
But they're all friends.
We love each other. Yeah.
It's not competition, you're saying?
Not in our group. No. We've been working together for 3-4 years now, and we have a great relationship, and we put our minds together and brainstorm and make sure that we're doing everything we can to make the Young Professional group as successful as we possibly can.
Okay. The Young Professionals group, the Y Pro group of the Faribault Area Chamber, does more than just a coat drive every year. We'll talk about that in our next segment and also give you some more details about just how successful that drive was a year ago. Beckie was telling me before he hit the airwaves. It's awesome. When you hear these numbers, folks, it'll boggle your mind because it's the first year they did it last year. It's awesome. The hearts in Faribault really, this is one of the reasons I love living in Faribault, is everybody's got a good heart here. And we'll have evidence of that in the next segment. Profit potential. Contact Keith Allen at Hay Creek Ag Services. AM Minnesota continues. This morning, AM Minnesota continues with our guests from the Y Pro group, Young Professionals group of the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce. Let's see, I got with me Beckie Lippert, Amy Kramer, Casie Steeves. For those who will be watching this on YouTube, let's see, Beckie is sitting kind of in front of me, and then to her right is Casie, and to her right is Amy. So I always forget to do that because, normally you're radio, you don't think about those things. But we are going to be on YouTube a bit later on today. For those who can't listen to the whole show, you want to catch the end of it, you can, by mid-afternoon, it should be up on our KDHLradio.com or Power96Radio.com website. You can have your families peek in and see how great you did. So first of all, I don't know who wants to give me the numbers from last year. You want to do that, Beckie?
Sure. Our winter clothing drive is we collect kids' winter clothing gear, pre-K through adults. So that's anything from coats, snow pants, hats, mittens, boots, scarves. And last year we had about 600 pieces. We opened the doors, and within a half an hour they were all gone. We did have a few leftover pieces that we donated, but it was pretty incredible and went really fast. So we were humbled, and we wanted to do it again because it was such a huge success.
Yeah. And Casie, I understand this year you're getting a little more money so you can purchase coats.
We are, and we've kind of upped our goal this year. We'd like to give away 1,000 pieces. And we've got some really great donors. We're obviously still looking for some monetary donations, as well as the physical coats, hats, and mittens. The Faribault Elks is helping us out with a $1,500 grant to go out and purchase locally the coats, the hats, and the mittens. And then we got a $250 donation yesterday from the Faribault Rotary Club. We will be accepting donations at the chamber office, also through our website via PayPal. And that's www.warmourcommunity.com.
So it's not just a coat drive.
Right. Yep. So we definitely, I think the majority of our items were coats, but we definitely needed boots. I think boots were a shortage last year. And of course hat and mittens. We were able to buy, we had extra funds left over last year, and we were able to buy some hats and scarves and send them to all the elementary schools, courtesy of Geiger. And I think we got about 60, do you think 60-ish items that we handed out afterwards. So definitely, if there are anything left over, we definitely will be contacting the schools and making sure that the kids in the elementary level for sure are warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is this
winter.
open to anybody who wants it, or do you have an income guideline to go through social service? How's that working?
No, it's absolutely open to anybody. And to so many people, we think of our winter coats, and we have multiple winter coats, and we don't even think about it as being something that some people can't afford. And in Faribault, Beckie, you used to work at the school district, but I believe that their free and reduced lunch rate at the elementary schools is about almost 80%. So that means 80% of the students that go to our elementary schools meet an income guideline where they get help with their lunches. And so it's so easy to take simple things for granted, like warm coats. And so it's really very humbling to be able to help provide warm winter clothing in this freezing state that we live in to kids who just frankly can't afford them.
I'm going to guess, now some of this clothing is for teens too, right?
Definitely. We definitely had a ton of adult, smalls through extra large that we had available for those teens that you see down the street not wearing their coat.
I was just going to say they probably wouldn't wear it if you gave them one anyway.
Well, I think that they would.
Okay.
We actually had some parents last year take some coats as well, so there's even some parents that don't have winter coats. So
I'll see kids in the dead of winter, 30 below zero, wearing shorts.
I know. Kids these days.
Yeah.
But wasn't that way when you were
we can't solve everything, so we're just trying to make sure that they do have an option.
Right. That's all you can do.
Right.
And we are accepting more than just monetary donations. We are accepting donations of actual new and used clothing. So winter coats, hats, scarves, mittens, boots. We don't want clothing. We don't want sweaters or jeans or anything like that. But any outer gear for winter, We would love to have donations of that, and you can either drop those off at the Chamber of Commerce, Hometown Credit Union, First United Bank, or Affinity Plus Credit Union. So there's boxes in all of those locations, and so anyone can just come in and drop off those articles, and we would really appreciate it.
Okay. Did you mention the chamber?
I did.
That is one of the locations.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
clean out those closets, right?
Yeah, perfect time. It's getting cold. It's getting colder every day, so perfect time to clean out those closets, figure out what you have from last year that doesn't fit, or you just want something new. So, definitely donate your older, gently used items.
Yeah. I was going to say it gives you an excuse to get a new coat. Well, I'm going to donate my old coat. Makes you feel good about that, and then you can go get a new coat.
It's a win-win,
Nobody loses in that.
right?
No, I think it's awesome. 600 items. That's incredible. And it probably fell short of the need.
Definitely.
Definitely.
We had people waiting at the end of the day,
And that had to feel bad.
yeah, we tried very hard to accommodate for them, but we were limited, so that's why we're here trying to see if we can get more donations and more monetary donations so that we can purchase newer items for them that will last longer.
Yeah.
The partnership with the Elks has been really great this year as well, because Lynn Erickson is on the board at the Elks, and she was able to write us a grant, as Casie mentioned, for $1,500. So that $1,500 is going to go a long ways. And then we're actually going to be doing our distribution day from the Elks as well. So the partnership with them has been greatly appreciated this year.
Yeah. So again, folks, I'm guessing, Casie, that you don't want anything with holes in it or anything, right? You want good stuff.
Yeah, gently used. So go through your closet. If you wore it last year, chances are it's probably in good shape, and bring it on by if you don't want it
I mean,
anymore.
if there's a hole under the arm or something.
Yeah, we probably don't
that
want
might be
that.
patchable, you still don't want that, right?
Correct.
And we prefer clean items. That would help.
That would save me on some washing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
launder it before you bring it in.
That would be nice, yeah.
But you are going to be nesting, so maybe.
I mean, I might be willing to do a couple of loads of laundry.
Do you sew?
I do not, so
No.
Are you asking for some help here, Amy, or what?
Well, I'm thinking if people did bring coats in with holes in them, that maybe Casie could sew them up.
Oh, okay.
that's a negative.
That's a
Again,
negative, yeah.
folks from the Chamber of Commerce YPro organization are in studio telling us all about the Warm Our Community event. This had to warm your heart. I mean, you didn't know what kind of a reaction you get last year, right, Casie? You had no clue. So, how awesome was that?
It just makes me feel. It was so humbling. Like, it just makes me feel so incredibly lucky. And just last weekend I was cleaning out my closets, and I have my small family between my husband and my little boy. We had 12 coats. 12 coats
Between three of you.
between 3 people that we don't wear, and someone can use that and be warm for the winter. It's a win.
It's better than sitting in a closet.
It's better than sitting in a closet.
So think of that, folks. I think you guys were right. Most of us have multi coats, and we can't wear them all at the same time.
No.
So,
We might not have gloves. I know my closet's mismatched gloves, but definitely can try.
yeah, I usually have to get gloves every other year
Yeah.
because I end up losing one or something, or both sometimes.
So that's definitely a need.
It was really cool last year. There were a couple guardians or parents, I should say, that weren't physically able to help their kids go in and pick out coats. So volunteers took the kids and went in and found them items, while there's 2 adults I'm thinking of in particular that sat outside the door because they weren't physically able to come in, and there were just tears of joy and gratefulness when we brought the kids out dressed in these new to them outfits, and it was just so heartwarming.
And the kids were so happy. Like, it was just like they got a new thing, and it was new to them, and it might have been just gently used, but it's new, and that's a special feeling.
Yeah, of course. Now, do you have any stipulations on this? For example, I hate to say this, but some people have Packer coats.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You know what I mean?
Anything. We really are accepting.
So you will
whatever.
take Viking coats, twin coats,
We
things
will.
like that?
We'll accept anything,
Even like branded coats. So, if it says your business name on it and you've got, some extra that people haven't collected, through your charitable gift giving or whatever, giving out to your employees. If you got just a box of those laying around, bring them on by. We'll take those. It's warming the back of someone that doesn't have something.
Again, the biggest need here is probably the kids, little ones.
Oh, I think so. Definitely. Boots and coats and snow pants.
Right.
Because they grow out of them so fast, right, Amy?
Exactly, and then hopefully they would pass them on the next year. And just in case anyone is listening who does have a need for some warm winter clothing, our distribution day is going to be Saturday, November 4th from 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. at the Faribault Elks building. So that's 131 Lyndale Avenue North here in Faribault. And like you said before, there isn't any income guidelines. We don't go through social services. It's just anyone who wants to walk in the door and get a coat is more than welcome.
What a great idea. Did you guys just brainstorm last year and say, hey, let's do this?
Yeah, actually, each of the Y Pro members, we take different months because we have monthly events. And last year, Beckie and I were on the community service project, and I don't remember how we came up with this, but we knew there was a need, and we just kind of took the idea and ran with it, and had no idea how much of a success that it would be. So this is hopefully our second annual of many annuals of warming our community.
Yeah. Well, ideally, we wouldn't need to do this, but I guess I'm living in a dream world if I think that, right? Again, Amy Kramer is with us, Casie Steeves, and Beckie Lippert. They were the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce Y Pro organization, which is short for Young Professionals. They're doing a warm winter clothing drive, Warm Our Community event, and you're taking those collections now?
We are. Yep, until the 27th of October.
So you got a couple weeks here left.
Couple weeks left. And that'll just give us enough time to make sure that we have all the items laundered and enough of each size to give out to each of the kids.
But you will take monetary donations too, I'm hearing, Beckie.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
how do I do that? The monetary.
I think Casie was talking about you could either stop by the chamber, or there is PayPal on the website, and that would be that www.warmourcommunity.com.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a PayPal link set up on that website, and then we'll take cash or check donations at the chamber office.
Make your check to YPro?
Correct. Yep. And then all of the money is going, being purchased, or all the coats and stuff is being purchased locally, so it's staying in our community, which is, obviously really important to the chamber as well.
Yeah, well, the chamber tells us to shop local all the time, so doggone it, you better shop local.
We are.
Last year we actually went around to a lot of the thrift stores, the Children's Exchange, Salvation Army, Goodwill, and purchased a lot of used coats just to get more for our money that way. So
Oh yeah.
gotta keep it local.
Absolutely. So what are some of the other things that YPro does?
Well, we have an event coming up next Thursday, Gordy, if you'd like to join us. It is our Y Proberfest, kind of like Oktoberfest. So it's going to be from 5 until 7 at Basher's, and there's going to be a horse-drawn carriage giving hay rides. Charge is $15 if you're not a Y Pro member, and if you are a Y Pro member, it's $12, and that includes appetizers and drinks on the hay ride. I'd love to have you there. Could be your first event as a Y Proer.
When is this?
Next Thursday, October 12th, from 5 until 7 p.m.
And it's at Basher's.
It's at Basher's, yep. We try to split our events with, some of them are happy hours, some of them are community service projects, and some of them, we do a lot of lunch and learns where we'll get together for lunch and have a speaker come in. And another cool thing that we did last year in December, another community service project, was we all got together and bought Christmas gifts for big brothers and big sisters. So we were able to distribute gifts to families who weren't able to afford them themselves. So we're doing a lot of good things. Yes, we have a lot of fun and we do a lot of networking for our own businesses, but it's really important to us as a group to give back to the community. So it's a great group.
Does that workings work for you, Beckie? You've sold a few homes going this route, or what?
Not yet. I'm pretty new at the business, but definitely looking forward to working with people in our community. Yeah. One other thing that we've done, we had a dodgeball event with the Big Brothers Big Sisters where each Y Pro member got to compete with the littles, and it was a ton of fun. We had pizza and pop and just gave them a night out.
So was it the littles against the bigs?
Well, we kind of mixed it up, but yeah, pretty much. It was good. And
Nobody got hurt.
No.
Everybody was gentle.
And the littles won, didn't they?
Maybe. Yeah. We're not going to tell.
It's been a long time since we've all played dodgeball, but
I think Casie swallowed one of the dodgeballs.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
For those who are listening on the radio, Casie is of child here, so that's pretty cool.
We'll have another new Y Pro member in early December, so
Yeah, and is your son really looking forward to
he's
little
very,
sister?
very excited.
I'll bet. And you spaced them out nice too.
Yeah, it works out that way.
It was by design?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Kinda,
That
sorta,
makes
yeah.
perfect sense.
That's great.
You know, my mom had my brother, my older brother, and my older sister a year apart.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
Well, a lot of littles.
After that, it was 4 years to me and 3 years to my younger sister.
Oh.
Get smart.
Yes.
Anyway, Y-Pro organization. If people want to join your organization, you mentioned already that anybody can join, including this old guy. How do they go about doing that? I mean, are there dues or anything?
Yeah, so there is a yearly membership fee of $80, and you could contact any member of the Young Professionals Committee. So I'll name those off. That's Haley Harn-Warner, Megan Horton, Beckie Lippert, Emily Iverson, Chuck Teal, Kristen Cook, Alex Lopez, Amy Kramer, and myself at the Chamber.
The nice thing about that $80 though is it covers 6 of your lunch and learns. So 6 of our lunch and learns that we have throughout the year, we serve lunch, and Y Pro members do not pay for those. So for $80, you're getting a lot of good things.
Terrific. Now, do I have to be a professional? I mean, how do you define that?
I don't think we
I
define
think we're all
that.
speechless here.
Yeah, I don't think we define that. I think we welcome anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of times our lunch and learns are bringing community members in. Like I think we had the canine unit at South Central last year. That was really informative and pretty neat to see the training that is involved. What other events we had? We had a financial event at Shattuck. That was super successful and very informative.
Last year we had an event where we brought in a lot of the candidates for the election. So we brought in some school board members, some city council members, the mayor candidates. Kevin Brachik is actually a member of Y Pro, our mayor. So we have, yes, there's some professionals, but there's also people who, we have blue collar and white collar. So anyone is welcome.
Is your organization did you make any political endorsements or anything?
We
Did
did
you do any
not.
of that?
No, we don't do that. No, but it
Boy,
was
that was
a
a
little
quick
debate
no.
between. It was good to see their talking points and help us make some decisions.
Did you receive some information about the upcoming bond referendum, school district?
Not that one. That was last year, so we didn't. I don't think that was out yet.
But I am on that committee.
Okay. I thought maybe that would be one of your lunch and learns here coming up.
It's not, no.
So what do you have coming up in that area? Have you done one for this month yet? It just started. October just started, didn't it?
Well, it's our October.
The Y Proberfest is next Thursday at Basher's. And then I do believe that we're having a lunch and learn in November just to get to know our city officials.
Okay.
So I know that Nort Johnson and Kim Anderson from the Chamber are going to be there, as well as some of our city officials, and should be a good time.
City officials and leaders. So I believe Dusty Dienst
Sure,
is
fire chief. Yep.
confirmed. So it's just to get to know them and learn a little bit more about what they do on a day-to-day basis.
All right. So that's an organization anyone can join if you'd like to be a part of. If you want to have a hayride next week, maybe you want to pop out to Bashers and join them.
For sure.
I need my $80.
No, we only need $15 for next week. $80 covers you for the whole year, and if you don't choose to join Y Pro as a member, which is totally fine, then you just pay per event. And Chamber membership is separate than Y Pro membership, so You do not have to be a chamber member to be a part of our Y-Pro group.
Getting donations of coats, stocking, caps, mittens, or gloves. Did I miss anything?
Boots.
Snow pants,
Definitely
scarves.
boots, snow pants, scarves.
Oh yeah, any winter wear. Being taken until October 27th. You want to list those locations again too, where people can take that?
The locations are the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Office, Hometown Credit Union, First United Bank, and Affinity Plus Credit Union.
And of course the Elks, too.
Yeah, box. Is this a box that you throw
Yep,
in? Or
yep, just throw it in the box and you're done.
don't even have to let them know. Just bring it in, donate anonymously.
Well,
Walk
and
out.
I think too, our committee members are, taking donations, and we would drop them off ourselves. So, I have my trunk empty, so I'm hoping that I can collect a few and bring them down there.
Yeah, and have your trunk full.
Right.
And
I would
again-
even encourage business owners. I mean, we have a lot of large business owners in town, and if they want to get their business or organization together and kind of promote this internally, whether it's monetary donations or
Yeah.
a little coat drive. I mean, KDHL Radio could even do that. We could have a little coat drive here.
Yes, we could. Yeah. I'll have to think about that. Again, this is the Y-Pro organization from the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce, and we certainly appreciate their stopping by today. Amy, Kramer, Beckie, Lippert, and Casie Steeves. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the River Bend Ramble.
Ooh, I'm going to that.
That would be a
That's
good
super
place to do a coat drive too,
That would be
at the River Bend Ramble.
a good idea.
So, Ms. Wheeler will be with me tomorrow
Cool.
to enlighten us more. When is the River Bend Ramble?
Saturday night.
This Saturday?
This Saturday.
Oh, geez, I didn't realize it was that soon.
Wow.
It's coming up. Are you going?
It's one of my favorite I can't,
Okay.
but it's one of my favorite places. No, Saturday I'll be over at the, let's see, Saturday afternoon I'll have a Carlton game at Bethel, and then I head down to the Kenyon Wanamingo Sports Hall of Fame banquet induction ceremony.
Cool.
There's a football game in Red Wing on Friday night too.
Yes, there is. Sorry, I had to cough there. That concludes today's edition of AM Minnesota on KDHL AM in Faribault, Minnesota. Have yourselves a super day, okay?